He iniciado una transmisión, pero no sabemos si en Twitch o en YouTube, porque soy una manca. ¡Ah! Estoy en Twitch, creo. He iniciado una transmisión, pero no sabemos si en Twitch o en YouTube, porque soy una manca. ¡Ah! Estoy en Twitch. Vale, ahora tengo que comprobar si sin querer también lo estoy haciendo en YouTube, porque esto se me da muy mal. Vale, ahora tengo que comprobar. No veo que ponga en directo ni nada en YouTube, así que entiendo que solo estoy en Twitch. Vale, ahora tengo que comprobar. No veo que ponga en directo ni nada en YouTube, así que entiendo que solo estoy en Twitch. ¿Y por qué me oigo a mí misma? Es un misterio. Vale, bueno, creo que está. Así que voy a esperar a una persona que me va a decir si se oye bien o bueno, porque esto se me da muy mal. Voy a ir silenciando. Ah, mira, que me está diciendo Twitch que puedo gestionar directamente desde aquí el chat. No, no quiero estar con el móvil. Bueno, yo solo quiero saber si se me oye bien. Y encontrar el chat. Por favor. Vale, ya, he abierto el chat. Vale, voy a preguntarle a esa persona que me diga si se me oye bien. A ver. Hola, hola, ¿qué tal, Flow? ¿Se me oye bien? Ya que estás aquí, me gustaría saberlo. Porque me he tenido que poner unos cascos remendados con calzoncillos por mí. y bueno, pues eso, necesito saber si se me oye bien. Ya os digo, en cuanto alguien me diga que se me oye bien, voy a poner también de fondo el Batman para que podáis comparar la música con mi voz. Y se oye bien, vale, pues ya está, pues vamos a empezar. ¿Qué tal? Yo soy Ittara, no sé si me seguís, si me escucha de maravilla, genial, pues vamos allá. Ayer retransmití el primer episodio de este juego, que no sé si habéis jugado, pero mamma mía, qué juegazo. Y entonces hoy voy a jugar el segundo, os aviso, fue larguísimo, yo no me esperaba que fuera tan largo porque yo juego mucho a estos juegos de Telltale, este no me lo he pasado, me lo estoy pasando en directo con vosotros. Y este ha cambiado mucho con respecto al primero, es más largo cada capítulo. Y segundo, en el primero yo sentía que lo que yo hacía, sí, bueno, tenía alguna pequeña repercusión, pero en este al final te van poniendo, has visto a Alfred vengativo y no sé qué, y te da como impresión de que algo chungo va a pasar si no lo haces bien. Os hago un resumen por si no estuvisteis ayer, que probablemente no estuvisteis porque estuve en YouTube, mi canal de YouTube es Ittara GG. Y ¿qué pasó? Bueno, que me enfrenté... Bueno, yo soy Batman, me voy a meter en el papel de Batman. Me enfrenté a Enigma y le derroté porque era un pringao con un bastón. Y al final del capítulo ya me da a entender que el que está detrás de todos los meollos es el Joker, como siempre, que es el tan John Doe, que quiere ser amigo de Bruce Wayne, es un pesado de mierda. Y ha aparecido por primera vez ya la estela de Harley Quinn. Está por ahí también una agencia, se llama La Agencia, no se me ha currado mucho. Y vamos a ver qué nos trae hoy. Partida guardada 1, supongo, ¿no? Es que se ha cambiado un montón. Que sí, enter. Bueno. Ah, que es que estoy en ajuste. Jugar a la edición clásica. Pues eso. Ah, sí. Ah, bueno. Y una señora de la agencia sabe que soy Bruce Wayne. Me ha soltado así de sopetón. Vaya, ¿qué tal Batman, eh? Y yo en plan... ¿Perdón? No sé de qué me estás hablando. No hablo castellano. Adiós. Así que nada, vamos a comenzar. Si en algún momento se me oye mal, decídmelo. Estoy con el ojo puesto. Se me ha enredado el cable. Por favor. Ahora no. Gracias. Vale, está.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city.
Pero me encargué de él.
He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor.
Era un poco como Jigsaw, el enigma.
Lucius Fox is dead.
Ah, es verdad, que se me ha muerto Lucius. Y su hija me odia.
And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive.
Esta es la tía que sabe quién
But now I
soy.
have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Mira cómo me amenazan.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did,
¿Se ve bien o se
going
está
behind
cortando?
my
Me lo tenéis
back
que
to
decir, por
Maury,
favor.
I will
Porque en eso no
continue
lo
to
estoy
keep
viendo.
it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you?
Uy, qué feo.
I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon.
Esta señora es
When
un
Riddler's friends
poquito
hear he's dead,
insultona,
they
¿eh?
ain't gonna just carry
Necesita
on,
Olbra.
carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they
Sus
might
gafas son
simply
ridículamente
accelerate their
pequeñas.
plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Sí, que me estás amenazando para
Your
soltar quién
public
soy si no
persona
te hago
could be
puto
a
caso.
great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
No trabajo para
I
ti.
understand.
Ni siquiera me pagas.
You think I work for you.
You're not working for me. We're working together. After all, we both want the same thing. Am I right?
What the
Vale,
hell?
pues ya empezamos con la fiesta. Las bombitas tan normales en Gotham.
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
O ya voy yo,
Don't divert
que os
any
lo hago
men,
todo.
Gordon. I can handle the
¿Ves?
arsenal call.
Thank you.
Sí, de nada, majos. Ni fiesta nacional del día de Batman, ni nada, no entiendo.
Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Bueno, vamos allá. Hola a todos los que estáis jugando, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Ay, me recuerdo mucho a Sombra Oscura, el de Cálico Electrónico. Soy Sombra Oscura.
What more do you want with me? Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Llave del sueño. Por todo lo que sea un poquito de violencia. A mí mismo.
Whoa. How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
¡Surprise!
The Batman.
Ni siquiera tienen armas, pero ¿cómo se te ocurre enfrentarte a Batman sin armas? ¡Chao! ¡Hala! El policía volador.
Are you? A
Pues ¿quién va a ser?
nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
¡Uy, va! Ni me invita a cenar ni nada. Este tío empieza ya así la fiesta.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Pues a volar tú también.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
Estoy pegando a tu jefe. Quizá deberías dispararme, no sé. Muy lento.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler? You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Dur.
Yo es que quiero más hombres voladores. ¡A volar! Espacio vital, hay COVID. Aléjate.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
No decías que el hombre que atacaba solo moría solo. Ah, que vas a hacer trampas. Se está poniendo chetos. Bronce. Yo me iría. Señor, por favor.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Toma, toma, puto amo el chip. Toma. En las lorzas. Oye, protege a Chip, que es tu colegui. Pesado. Yo
Is
soy
pain
tu
your
padre.
feet?
Did you get him? There's nothing to fear, my friend.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone funny.
No sé por qué no miran quién soy. Yo es lo primero que haría.
Safe travels, my friends.
Vale, ignoradme. ¡Oh! ¡Chip! Tienes que levantarte por Chip. Ya no por Chip. Gordon, que sí, que sí. Que yo le dije que era fiel.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Confío en Gordon porque le han apartado el caso muy feamente y cuando hablan de esta de la Waller dicen que es implacable, que no le importa quién muera. Entonces, para salvar a Chip hay que ir a por alguien con corazón.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman.
Ya es que me tengo que encargar yo de todo sola. Entonces es normal que esté aquí apilado como si fuera ropa sucia.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push
Necesitan
this thing
hasta
off.
mi ayuda para ayudarme. Incompetentes todos, por favor.
Come on, you can do it.
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it.
No jodas.
Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. They just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here.
A mí encima me mete presión.
Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Bane sent his men to hide the weapons. Leave Bane to me.
Give us a second, will you? Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her.
Creo
We're all
que no
on
es el
the same
enemigo.
side. Waller is not the enemy.
The hell she's not. That battle axe declared war on me the moment she stripped me of my rank.
No te enfades, relájate.
Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Vete antes de que te interrogue este pesado, porque le salvaste la vida y ni gracias ni leches.
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Vesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her.
¿Quieres que te consuele?
I put her in danger. It's my fault.
The blame for what happened to Vesta rests with Riddler. Not you.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her.
No me importa que tenga envidia.
You really should stay
Del
on
bigote
Waller's
de
good
Gordon.
side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Vesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
Vale, ahora cuando se pause voy a intentar que se vea menos pixelado. O sea, ahora aquí, en plan, ahora justo en el episodio 2, clavado, clavadísimo.
Bruce!
I'm
fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough.
Vale, lo he logrado.
Director
Lo siento, por la mala calidad previa, lo siento.
That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
Pequeña. Sí, con cada bíceps tiene un soldado, es enorme.
For you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died in too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right?
Es que está como muy pesimista Alfred desde que le arrancaron el ojo.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
Uf, me han dejado 8 trizas, parece un puzzle.
Thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Vale, vamos a empezar con este. Lo que está a la izquierda.
Gothcorp Labs, Genetic Research Facility.
¿Qué pasa,
Where do
Baco?
we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Parte del barco,
Others
parte
were
de la
frozen
tripulación.
solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
Vale.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Vale, pues entonces, chico, poco he averiguado.
Gotham brokerage.
Ahí está Harley
10
Quinn.
million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harley Quinn at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Gotham Feeds. Ah, no, las noticias no, que siempre me cuentan cosas. Ah, vale, y esto ya nada. Esto es para ver los personajillos. Voy a ver si quiero cotillear alguno. A ver si sale por aquí Harley Quinn. No. Pues nada. Ah, John Doe está aquí. A ver qué dicen ahora de él. Que se coló en el puñetero funeral de Lucius. Es que es un acosador. Lo dije yo, ponía ahí. Es posible que me esté acosando totalmente. Te está acosando. No tengas dudas, Bruce Wayne. Y me trajo una tarjeta de un gatito para que me sintiera mejor. Por favor, qué majo. Vale. Que le da... Otra vez, perdón, ¿eh? Le doy a escape pensando que es darle a menú anterior. Quiero ir para atrás. Esto es, vale.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that
Ya,
monster.
gracias. Parezco un muñeco
Or
de
take
trapo.
on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own.
You're right, Alfred. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to strike
Pues
again.
díselo a Waller y que se muera ella
We've
por
seen
ti.
the kind of devastation these killers can cause.
Waller might have been right. Some problems might be better solved by Bruce Wayne. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
Pues claro que es one of them, si te lo ha
If
dicho
that's
él.
the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting
No,
inside,
yo no quiero hacerle eso.
finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him.
Ya, gracias.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a
Sí,
new
la verdad es
recruit.
que soy el popular de la
So
clase
that's
ahora
it then.
mismo.
I
Y
find
más con
John
estos
Doe
calzoncillos
and
de
accept his offer.
coraza.
Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Vale, dame un segundín. Escape. Hola a todos los nuevos, ¿qué tal? A ver, me dices que ahora se cuelga. He logrado arreglar la calidad y ahora dices que se está colgando. O sea, que tengo que ver ahora qué es lo que está pasando. Vale. ¿Cómo saber si una persona está emitiendo en calidad muy alta? Pues no lo sé. Yo le doy a salida, o emisión, no emisión nada. En salida. Preajuste máxima calidad. ¿Puede ser eso? Le pongo más en calidad en vez de en máxima calidad. Luego, nada, los kbps los he subido prácticamente a tope para que se viera bien, así que eso no debería ser problema. Y podría ser en vídeo. A lo mejor... Bueno, le voy a dar. Si lo sigues viendo que se te cuelga, me vuelves a avisar. He bajado un poquito la calidad. No quiero traicionar al Joker. Es que mirad, me pone caritas. Es muy simpático. Esto me está pareciendo muy feo.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two
Yo no descanso,
while
soy
you
Batman.
rest.
Not a chance.
Joder, pero si camino que parece que tengo resaca de 2 meses, por favor, disimula un poco.
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys.
¿Has visto la cara de emoción
Guys
que ha
like
puesto al
Bruce
verme?
Wayne.
¡Ay!
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Yo soy esa muñeca, ¿en serio?
Feels
Really?
like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just
no,
a
soy
huge,
ese, vale,
colossal,
ese.
gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am...
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Siempre lleva un botón de otro color en la chaqueta o lo que lleve el Joker, siempre.
What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie.
Uy, alguien me está acosando. Otra persona me está acosando. Espero que sea Selina, que al menos ya me conoce.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Intrusismo laboral. Uy, ¿por qué me mira así? Me entrega una cerveza que se llama Arisca y me mira ariscamente la tía.
Know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
Claro que sí.
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a guess?
Como te meta un bocado, te arranca la cabeza entera, ¿eh?
Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart?
Porque te estoy tendiendo una trampa.
It's odd.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered. The way you described your friends sounded great. A special breed, you said. Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us.
No, claro. Solo soy Batman y he venido aquí a detenerte.
I pinky swear.
Ay, no me puede hacer esto. Está todo el tiempo haciéndome estas cosas. No puedo. ¡Ah! No quiero mentirle así. Me parece súper feo.
I guess that's a pretty dumb thing for a couple of grown men to do.
Sí, es eso.
But you know what I meant. Let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey!
Ay, ¿qué le pasa ahora?
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think
El
you're
carababuino
bothering my
me está diciendo que no le gusta mi cara.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
calling me a liar?
Bueno, pues si quieres líos,
Shouldn't have
tenemos
walked
líos.
in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Vale. ¡Uy, que me está grabando! John, vamos a tener un problema de amistad. No le pegues más, que está mirando chalao este.
Lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem.
Encima me echan a mí la
We
culpa.
took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling them.
Come on. Better get out of here.
Bueno, quizá no debería haberle pegado tan fuerte. Rómpele el móvil, por favor.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
Pues ya lo sabes.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it.
Y es que es muy mono, está tan
Come on.
loco.
We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Pero esto. ¿En serio?
Almost got it. Damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you?
No soy un ladrón, no sé hacer eso.
Sure, this is how you get this thing started.
John, really? You stole this car?
I know it's kind of falling
Tenemos la
apart.
típica relación de amigo liante y
you
amigo
know?
en plan. En serio,
Besides,
tío.
the newer models, they don't start so easy without a key. There we go.
No me va.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you
Demuéstrale
has
quién
some
eres.
real pretty brains. Real bright.
Demuéstrale tu fuerza. Vale.
That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot?
Sí, me estoy tronchando.
I knew you guys would hit it off.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad way you lost your folks. Wooden said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you
Tú sí que
want?
inspiras confidence, no me fastidies.
What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. Really got the heart racing. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
No me dejes a solas con la chalada.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John?
Es un
Kind
poco
of a
cotilla.
mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
He has his uses. After all, he connected me to you.
So you're a puppet master, huh? Poor old Pud's your marionette. Maybe you and me are more alike than I thought. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Que yo voy a dar
And
problemas,
I'll
dice
make
la pava que
trouble
estaba a punto de
when I'm
volarme los
the one
sesos.
causing it.
Sí,
You
sabes,
got a
un poco.
good reason why I should trust you? Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
My father used to run crime in this city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about fruits.
You think that's the same?
Don't matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how he used you, Pud.
Ay, qué feo,
Just to
qué
get
cabrona
to me.
eres. Me va a tocar matarte.
Ain't that right, Brucey?
Me va a tocar matarte.
Ain't that the gist of it?
I was just kidding around. I didn't mean anything I said.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
I get it, Bruce. You used me. Because that's the kind of ruthless guy you are.
Es que nada le enfada, ¿o qué? Yo querría... Bueno, la quiero matar.
God! That is the best damn slushie ever.
No. No. No, algo no voy a...
Suck on that.
Que no.
I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
No.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself.
COVID, ¿vale?
I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little
¿Quieres
bird
que me
told me
robe
there's
a mí
some pretty
mismo?
fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use.
No te la pienso dar.
What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever
¿Ah, sí?
you want.
¿Cuándo he dicho yo eso?
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want?
Yo no discuto con tontos.
Will you
Yo como en
jump
la vida
when
real.
I
Te
say
diré
jump?
yes, yes.
Will you bring me the shiny things I asked
Luego
for?
no, no.
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
Es que yo soy el que tiene todo el dinero. ¿Qué te crees? ¿Que por tener un bate o un hacha puedes mangonearme? Que solo tienes un hacha, que me voy a una ferretería y me lo compro. O me compro una ferretería.
You're on, Brucie boy.
Qué fatal.
Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Que siempre me pone en estas situaciones. Siempre me tengo que arriesgar con gente que luego resulta que está pasadita de la cabeza.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Soy el jefe. ¿Qué narices? I am the boss.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
¿Ves? Es que viene con su mazo y se cree que puede decirme a mí lo que hacer.
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucie.
Oye. Bueno, es que yo me la cargaba ahora mismo.
This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
John. Creía que éramos amigos, John.
No one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Ay, bueno, esta no me cae muy bien tampoco. Pero tampoco quiero que la maten, porque me ayuda a ganar más dinero.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
Tiene una pinta de clientes
At
que vamos,
this hour?
lo mismo que yo de
Well, they
rubia.
have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
No.
Is this some kind of joke?
Pues efectivamente, van
Do I
vestidos de
look funny to
payasos.
you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that?
Pues sí.
Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Leave her alone.
Que no quiero llevarme bien con ella solo porque tenga... Es que no me sale de las narices, es una monger.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
¿Qué puñete te soltaba así en toda la cara?
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands?
¿Qué le pasa?
We could carve out some alone time.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do. Remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Se va, se da la vuelta. Así, en plan... ¡Ah! Tienes que ir a terapia. Yo te podría recomendar un psicólogo.
Wait here.
Chica, lo necesitas.
Forget it, Brucie boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff.
Pero si le quité la pieza, es que eso no tiene ningún sentido. Yo me llevé la pieza.
Do you like chess? Work your magic.
Tampoco me dan otra opción.
What's the hold up? Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
A mí eso de que todo el mundo vaya sabiendo que soy Bruce Wayne o que tengo un laboratorio secreto, no sé, no lo entiendo.
I present to you our secret lab.
Ya no es muy secreto
Lucius,
esto.
you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
Pues no sabes ni lo que estás
It
buscando.
should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Voy a dar una vuelta antes, porque tú no eres mi jefa, no me mandas y no me pagas. Así que quiero que veas que no estoy haciéndote caso. La 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 la. No te hago ni puñetero caso. Hola, John, como te llames. No puedo irme. No, yo quiero irme. No quiero ayudar a los asistentes del crimen. Ah, no me dan otra opción, está claro que tengo que abrirla. Que tampoco entiendo para qué. O sea, ¿qué? Vale, me han traído hasta Harley Quinn. ¿Y qué? ¿Y qué? ¿Y qué?
Thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
Está vivo.
That got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it?
No lo sabe.
All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
A mí no me va a tocar, tranquilo. Solo tiene un mazo y yo soy Batman.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
No, no hagas eso. No les hagas ni caso. Finge que no se puede y punto. No. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que está aquí la hija de Lucius? No creo.
Keep looking.
Cállate, anda. Vete a mandarle al Joker que te hace caso. Yo no te hago ni caso, ¿eh?
All right, that's a start.
Ah, que tengo que ir buscando cachitos de huellas. Oh.
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Le he dado a mirar. Que mires. Oh, bueno.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. Getting there. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class.
Pues es bien mono.
One more partial print should do it.
¿Por qué te dejas manejar así? No lo entiendo. No les hagas ni puñetero caso.
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
La impresora. Madre mía, pero si eso parece una central nuclear.
Nope. Not encouraging.
Vale. Lleva un calcetín de cada color también el John Doe. La verdad es que su ropa mola. Bien.
There we go.
O no también.
Okay,
porque en realidad no quiero hacerlo.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
O sea, no entiendo. Me presenta a sus amigos y soy el último mono. O sea, tendrá que haber algo para mí, algo bueno. No me están ofreciendo nada, solo me están chantajeando y poniéndome un martillo en las costillas. O sea, es que yo creo que hay que matarla. No, no me vale. Es que no me vale. Ojalá lo haya vaciado todo, Lucius.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucie boy.
¿Ves? Es que es una
You knew
tocapelotas.
what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Yo soy el boss, aquí soy Batman. Es que como la odio. Como la odio. Es que te digo, no entiendo. Pues, les está ayudando a liarla, pero ¿a cambio de qué? O sea...
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
Que soy Batman, que no sabes nada.
You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it. His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
Ahora tienes un arma.
I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here?
Porque esto es muy grande, tengo que buscarlo. O sea, no vas a venir aquí. Ah,
I
pues
know
bien.
you.
Pues bien.
We met at
Pues ya
your
salió.
father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical.
Díselo a tu novia, que no para de meterme el martillo en las costillas.
What about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion.
Sí, tienes una cara de discreto.
All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you.
¿Veis? Es que Joker me cae bien. Porque vale, está loco y es un violento de mierda.
Phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out
Pero
there
la otra...
and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
No se lo va a dar.
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way.
Es verdad, y te enfadaste mazo conmigo por decirte la
I
verdad.
need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Pues lo verás. Lo verás porque estoy actuando un poco estúpido, pero no me están dando la opción de decir que no.
Makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
Soy Batman, claro que sé lo que estoy haciendo. Por favor.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or
Ojalá en
something.
la que no estuvieras tú.
You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud.
No eres mi mamá está muerta.
It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of
No,
here.
va a querer más, porque es la típica que le des en la mano y te agarra el brazo. Ahí está.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Ay, pobre, encima estás pichado. Ay. Ya está este hombre con sus problemas interiores.
Bruce. Are you
Todo
all
mal.
right?
Pues no. Claro que no ha ido bien. Cuando tratas con psychos no va nada bien.
Alfred. I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
A mí también me da pena el Joker.
Was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still.
Es que soy un maestro.
That young woman is smarter than both of us.
Que sí, que tenemos que reclutarla. Si ya lo sabía yo.
It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together.
Ya lo sé yo que sí.
I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth.
Además es que ya no tenemos aún actualizador, así que
tell her.
La necesitamos. La
I've
ofrezco
always
nómina.
regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with
Alfred
Tiffany
siempre
as I
tiene
can.
razón.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout.
Qué majo, es que por favor se encarga de todo. Gracias.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred.
Sí, yo confío en ti porque yo soy Batman. Yo doy puñetes, pero no arreglo temas de que alguien se haya ofendido.
Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well,
yo opino igual,
frankly,
creo que no es lo mejor. Si me dan otra opción la cogeré. Me está reclamando mi amigo Gordon, mi bro. Voy para allá.
Be careful and good luck.
Siempre tengo buena suerte. Te dejo al cargo de todo. ¡Todo! Sí, si me dan la opción de cortar la relación falsa y encontrar a Bane a puñetes o hacer cualquier otra cosa, la cogeré. Porque no quiero traicionar al Joker. Hola, Pablo. Uy.
I'm busy, Gordon.
No me da cuenta.
This better be good.
So, we're like this now, huh?
Joder, es que me he equivocado. Le he dado lo primero que he visto.
It's a waste of a good partnership.
Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Now, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim.
Es verdad, es que a mí eso no me
Most
parece una
find a way
excusa.
of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Yo también tengo un trauma. Mataron a mis papis delante de mí y decidí ser Batman en vez de ser un chalado que
Gordon,
mata gente.
you're dismissed.
No.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No.
Son muy
Just
pesados.
God's honest
Aquí
truth.
midiendo quién vale
Something
más
you
y quién
wouldn't
vale
know a
menos.
damn thing about.
¿Estamos intentando salvar Gotham o qué?
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get
Ay,
her
qué
off your back.
majo.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman.
Gracias.
That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
Es que es tan mono.
And you,
Aprende, Waller.
if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the
Pues
hell
vete,
out.
cansina, que eres muy cansina.
I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin fast. Know what I mean?
Sí, I know what I mean.
Let's
Nací
lay
aquí.
plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you.
Pues me vio.
Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprise.
Es que ya va a venir a amenazarme.
Heard you made some new friends.
Ya está, ya va a venir justo.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly
Si pusieras a
planning
tus espías a seguirles a ellos
The
en vez
stakes
de
are
a
too
mí.
high to leave anything to chance.
No sé, digo.
You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
No.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes
Me
the
odia
mission.
Harley Quinn.
Call it off.
You're right. I will.
¿Ha
Get
colado?
them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
Pues tú me estás diciendo a mí lo que tengo que hacer todo el tiempo.
City better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman.
¿Qué?
If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here.
Me van a
When you're
hacer
in deep like this, you
elegir entre
need
Gordon y esta pesada.
Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become.
De hecho, me he pasado todo el tiempo
Batman's not
conteniendo
the one
mi
rubbing
furia.
shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
No, no quiero
Just
volver a ver a Harley
don't stay
Quinn.
embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce.
Un momentito.
Stay safe.
Tengo que despedirme.
All right.
Ya.
Here we go.
Uy, que me he vestido de incógnito. Bueno, ya empezamos con los tontopollas. Es que, ¿cómo me cabrea? Yo soy Lomocolda, no Lomogoldo. ¿Qué tal, Custon?
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away
Ah, bueno,
from
no me han hecho
home.
daño.
The
Vale.
end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Ay, por favor, me han hecho una fiesta.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Oye, matón de mercadillo. ¡Patéale! Toma, tus mini huevos.
Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to.
Todos se meten conmigo, pero sin mi dinero no tendrían ningún arma chunga. Entonces no sé.
You overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key.
De nada.
I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here.
Te ves amenazado por mi popularidad.
Whoopsie. What the?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
¿Yo? Uy, ¿yo qué voy a saber hacer?
It's freeze.
is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop.
Oye, bueno, es que a mí lo de que me estén pegando todos como si fuera el último mono es que os voy a matar a todos. Haz que coincidan los interruptores. Ah, vale, ya lo veo. Ya está. No había que ser ingeniero. Ah, no, no está. Que tengo que volver a hacerlo, perdón. Ahora al revés. Que digo yo que esto podía hacerlo él, no sé. Un niño de 12 años podría hacerlo. Y ahora quítame las manos de encima. Falso Megamind.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two.
Ay, qué pesado está. ¿Quieres Olbran? Amigo.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Entre el gigante y la pesada, la verdad es que creo que les odio a los dos por igual. Este es muy majete. Es que es muy majete. Yo creo que es muy majete.
Come on up to my office.
No tienes oficina. Estás en un puñetero almacén cutre. Esto lo llamas oficina.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people.
Okay.
Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Te estabas pasando de la
Out
raya.
of line, Harley. You had no right roping them into your games.
I said I was sorry, didn't I? I don't blame you for being angry, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you?
Yo más que tú, casi
You
seguro.
ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it.
Me tendrás que pedir
I already
permiso
showed
o
you know how to use that
aceptación.
EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucie, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date. It's need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
Ah, no,
So
que me
what's
hable
the
primero
deal
de
with
Freeze. A ver.
He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots
La
about
otra
is his
opción era que le hubiera mordido un helado
He gave up
radiactivo.
everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead.
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure.
Qué bien.
Ain't that just kooky? I mean, that explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Bueno, mira, algo que ya sé.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
Vaya feeling.
That
Hay que ser muy
respects
inteligente.
strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something.
Me encanta cómo se dice
He'll hear
machismo en
what you gotta
inglés.
say. He may kill you when you're
Machismo.
done, but at least he'll listen.
Ah, bueno.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucie?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story.
Sí, porque soy el más
It
popular,
don't
pero
make you
tampoco hace falta que
president
me
of the
odies
Dead
por ello.
Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life?
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Nunca hemos sido
Yeah.
friends.
Still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Pues me voy. Tía Borde. Adiós. A ver qué hace este tío raro.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Bueno, ya sabes dónde están. Yo creo que ya puedes largarte a tomar por saco y avisar a Waller. Adiós, me voy por la parte de atrás. No quiero saber nada de vosotros. Mierda, no me dejan. ¡Ay! Un callejón. Qué bien, me voy por aquí. Eso siempre ayuda. Es que repito que no entiendo eso de llegar a Bane. Está aquí Bane. Coges, llamas ahora mismo a Waller y viene y revienta la cabeza al musculitos macho. Bueno, pues me obligan a bajar. No voy a volver a entrar ahí porque está la borde a la que odio. Y aquí abajo está el macho al que odio. No pretenderéis que me quede aquí a dormir con vosotros, ¿no? Porque a mí las fiestas de pijamas en sitios donde podrían llamar a los cazafantasmas no me llaman mucho la atención. Voy a hablar con Freeze. Hola. Vengo a ver a tu mujer en un cubito de hielo.
What would Harley need with an EMP?
Joder, pues lo quiero hasta yo. No sé por qué te preguntas eso. Hola, Freeze. Soy el nuevo de la pandilla. ¡Anda, que empiezas bien!
Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean?
Yo tengo más dinero que todo el mundo.
And understand the concept of self-preservation.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy.
Claro, lo sabe todo el mundo, está
Perhaps
claro.
you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
Que la dejes ir.
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
¿Qué vas a ver, Bane? Si lo único que sabe es destrozar cosas con sus músculos. No entiendo.
Misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him.
Gracias, es un consejazo.
Good
Es
luck.
psicólogo.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Bueno, pues que me van a hacer hablar con el macho main, ¿no? Eso es lo que me estás diciendo. Ah. Uy, aquí está el Joker, yo creo. Casa de John. ¡Ay, qué majo! Se ha hecho una casita. ¿Tiene una foto mía?
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you.
Estás empezando a dar un poco de miedo.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted, pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me.
Ya, para mí no.
You're a real pal, even if you wouldn't pinky swear with me.
Ay, se acuerda de eso el pobre.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Look, I had it handled, John.
No, no quería decir eso. Quería decir en plan gracias, tío, pero no te arriesgues por mí. Qué borde, Batman.
Sure. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Que los mataré. A todos. Soy Batman. Uy. Voy a cotillear su casa.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him.
Qué majo. Compra cervezas para que yo se lo ofrezca al macho.
In Arkham.
Y aquí está la foto creepy en la que ha photoshopeado mi cara. ¡Adiós! ¡Qué miedo!
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Es mi fan en todos los aspectos, por favor.
think she really brightens up the room? A 1000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Bueno, me voy de aquí. Ya me has dado suficiente miedo. Me da entre miedo y ternura. Ternura porque es un videojuego, pero si esto fuera la vida real, yo ahora mismo estaría, vamos, llamando al FBI, a la policía, a los bomberos. Qué miedo de tío. Pero como es un juego, pues te da hasta monada. Hola, ¿qué? Vengo a darte una cerveza para ver si te caigo bien. Eso es normal, tío. Dar cerveza.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
Bueno, si me lo pides así. ¡Ay, Dios, le odio! Es que te voy a matar, te voy a reventar.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback?
Riddler
Did
está
you
muerto.
come for revenge?
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end.
No me importa, yo no lo
But you
maté.
have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too
Tiene
careful.
mente de... no sé,
Trust
no tiene
has
ningún
been the
sentido.
hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust, so hard to find.
De la espalda.
He was with my crew at the police arsenal. The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away, and yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner
Sí, que le
getting
mató
away.
follando. Casi este
Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you
Me
are.
vas a hacer a mí pegarle.
You
Uy,
are
de eso nada.
really
No soy
willing
tu
to
matón.
do all that you claim.
No, es que yo no soy tu matón. Yo soy rico. Yo vengo aquí a daros dinero.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over.
Fine. I'll prove it.
Ya te gustaría. Tampoco quiero pegarle. Nope. Yo es que no soy un puto matón.
Showed him mercy. That was mistake.
Me la suda.
Take
lo que
him
pienses.
somewhere.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for, it's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys?
Ah, vale, que yo estaba aquí para caerles bien y que votaran por mí. Ya se me había olvidado, digo, ¿qué estaba haciendo yo aquí?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome.
Ay, qué majo
Super
es.
handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And
La cara de...
where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours.
Dios mío.
Let's go.
Ni Aragorn suelta esos discursos tan elocuentes.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
Sigo sin entender por qué se han fiado de mí. O sea, de pronto llega el Joker y dice, hola, tengo un amigo. Y yo digo, hola, soy su amigo. Y ya está, y se fían de mí, ¿no? No sé.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Pues menos mal. Que no me han dado elegir entre avisar a Gordon o avisar a Waller, porque hay ese tipo de decisiones, de traiciones. Me sienta muy mal. Me duele el corazón.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
Now qué, now qué. Voy a esperar un momento prudencial. Vale, le doy. No se estrese.
What was that?
What's going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move!
Ay, me tapo la
Carry
cara.
the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp.
¿Y qué quieres que haga yo con la antorcha? En los Juegos Olímpicos. Soy el que menos miedo da. ¿Por qué me ponéis ahí en el medio?
Stay down.
Va a intentar algo este hombre y me va a tocar a mí patearle.
Face it, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Your place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Nadie me ha dicho por qué estoy aquí. A mí me utiliza todo el mundo, pero luego nadie me dice, estamos aquí para hacer esto.
Go on, quickly. You were wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot.
Ay, pobre.
No!
Don't.
Break it all!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
Gracias por decir mi nombre en alto.
I would not turn my back on.
A lo mejor me toca rajarte el pecho.
I'll leave this clean up to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo. Get out of here.
No soy Wayne, era broma. Es Fane. Has oído Fane.
Waller, where are you?
Es que no era de fiar. Es que tenías que haber avisado a Gordon.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
¿Por qué te levantas para hacer eso? Ahora vas a morir.
You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Nadie lo ha visto. Adiós.
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
Qué
I don't
cabrona.
wanna hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete. Lights out.
Put out that fire!
A mí no me pegues, que te estoy salvando.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Dios mío, llega el chalao. Ven fuera. La otra es una tía con un mazo, ¿vale? O sea, tampoco... Joder, en cambio este tío es más fuerte que un... salvado a uno. Dios mío.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo.
Qué pesado eres. De verdad, eres súper pesado. Toma, salto mortal.
Harley, need to leave now. Fine. Forget you.
Uy, el que ha hablado de lealtad y de confianza. No le veo yo. Este ya se está poniendo nervioso. Hola, Araxiel Game, ¿qué tal?
You did well tonight, Wade.
Ya.
Better
como
than
siempre.
that yammering harpy.
¿Os imagináis que me hacen su líder? Me hago el líder del grupo de raritos.
We need to get Harley now.
Impossible. She's dead or in jail.
So we break her out.
And if she's dead,
better hope she's not. We have to help her.
Ay, pobre.
She'll be expecting us. She needs
Voy a
us.
darle la,
We'll get
la
her back,
razón.
John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to go now. Right now.
we don't have time to waste on her.
But
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
Así les he visto. Y acaba odiando a Bane, igual que yo.
You'll regret this, Bane.
Forget him. We have a job.
Tú no mandas. Yo me olvidaré de lo que me quiera
This
olvidar.
key is yours, no?
Sí, es mía.
Open the box.
Todo lo bueno que hay en este sitio es mío.
Quick.
Y si digo que no, es que no me dan la opción de decir que no, de hacerme un poco longis. Pero si antes tenía dudas de entre Waller o Gordon a quién llamar, ya está claro que solo voy a llamar a Gordon, o sea, por mi Waller. ¡Hala! Que han congelado al chalao al que me cargué. Pero vamos a ver, cuánta fealdad en vuestro
It is
saco.
sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path.
No,
For the
no.
right price.
Ya está la alianza. Yo te quería, Selina. ¿Por qué me haces esto? Seguramente se acabará el capítulo. Porque ha sido todo bastante fuerte. Sí. Joder. Vale, dejé a Gordon preocupado porque no defendía a Waller en ningún momento. Pero bueno. A ver, enojada. Le gustó. Le impresioné. ¡Ay, que me he equivocado! Pues yo es que en esa opción pensé que lo que me estaban diciendo era quitarme de en medio a Bane o quitarme de en medio a Harley. Si lo llego a saber, actúo con ella porque me cae mejor que el otro. Bueno, ya está hecho. ¿Satisfecho? Vale, sí, todo bien con mi querido Alfred. Menos mal, porque la anterior vez le dije vengativo. Y dije, no quiero ver a Alfred ahí vengativo. A ver, el Joker, triste, ¿por qué? Pero que yo no dejé abandonada a Harley. Pero si te dije que iba a ir contigo, John. Waller satisfecha, pues no. Pues no, se frustró, no estuvo de acuerdo y... Bueno, está preocupada, lógicamente. Esta tiene que ser de mi equipo pronto. Llamé a Gordon, efectivamente. Utilicé violencia. La vida es así. Seguía Me equivoqué. Es que aquí me he equivocado. Bueno, da igual, ya está. O sea, cuando ves ahí dos palabras tampoco puedes saber lo que luego va a hacer exactamente el juego. Y luego no hice el juramento con John. Uf. Solo un 5% de gente decepcionó a John, como yo. Lo siento, John. Bueno, pues ya está. Este es el segundo capítulo. Ay, tristemente creo que me va a tocar volver a grabarlo, pero bueno, no pasa nada. Ay, en el tercer... Es que sabía que tenía que salir Catwoman, pero bueno, es lo que hay. ¿Qué puedo decir? Hace un tiempo en tu canal de YouTube seguía mucho las survival zombies a las que ibas. Bueno, pues muchas gracias. Estoy intentando volver a darle caña al canal principal, a ver si funciona. No, funciono yo. Voy a dar la luz porque un segundo, que es que voy en pantalones y no me da. Y no quiero que se me vea nada. Ya. Bueno, pues eso es el segundo capítulo. Si alguno sabe si se guarda automáticamente esto, sería genial. Si no, pues nada. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? Voy a cerrar el Batman. Y bueno, pues voy a poner otra cosa. Vamos a echar un lolete, digo yo. A ver. Vamos a echar un LOL. Porque tengo bastante tiempo libre. Y bueno, pues eso. Voy a ir configurándolo mientras. League of Legends. Y ya. Pues eso, que estaba diciendo así en un segundín. Que el juegazo me está encantando. Pero me parece que muchas veces confundes lo que vas a hacer. Porque no te ponen bien lo que... O sea, la opción que estás tomando. Ya os digo, yo me he equivocado por eso. Porque pensé... Ya está. Gracias por estar aquí conmigo. Me lo he pasado muy bien. Siendo todos esos problemas de conexión, sí que soy inútil, que esto se me da fatal, pero prometo aprender. Y si no, me voy a YouTube, que al menos en YouTube ya sé, ya estoy aprendida. Y ya está. Os mando un saludo muy grande y un abrazo a todos y a todas. Y ya. Me están cayendo todos los pelos del mundo. Y ya está. Eso es todo. Un besito muy grande a todos. Adiós.